You're listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Find, follow, and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. You can hear us across the U.S. and around the world on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Now, here are your favorite radio wives.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm one of your wives, Sina.
And I'm Nicole.
We're back with a whole new season of the Wife Wednesday show, and you can now find us on every major podcast platform across the country.
That's right. So sit back, relax, and join us for this week's episode here on the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. All right. In 1967, Albert DeSalvo, the Boston Strangler, was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment.
That's exactly the kind of fact I expected you to start with.
I saw it and I was like, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And then we have in 1993, Martin Luther King Day became official in all 50 states.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Now, some of us actually get that day off work.
And real adults don't.
Let's talk about it. Okay. Listen, I'll just talk to Sean, and Sean and I are both off work tomorrow.
Good. Go have breakfast with him.
Is he still in town?
Yeah, he's staying until after breakfast tomorrow.
Do you want my husband to kill me?
I mean, that's not my problem.
Well, if I'm dead and you're at my
really
funeral,
is
it is your problem. You would be like, bury me with her.
Literally just go up and slit my throat and fall into the grave with you. What do?
Don't worry.
If anyone wondered how much in love we are, that's it.
Yeah, except I'm going to be cremated and I'll be turned into
true.
like a diamond that you could wear. Like,
ooh,
tiara.
Okay. Yes. I'll just have one fat ring on my hand.
Oh my God, yeah, the pimp hand.
Yeah.
Is there another fact?
What a witness. No. We're just vibing here, man. Guys, we're in a different room recording because it was too much work to move the chairs back because D&D, and our setup is on wheels.
Yeah.
So
we got smarter. Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
The only advice I can give anybody.
If only this could wheel to Kentucky.
Yes. We'll just tie it up to the back of the car. Hope everything stays on.
Oh my gosh, Nicole's feeling chaotic today, people.
She literally came into my house this morning and was like, I feel chaotic. You haven't worked up my dogs though yet.
That's because they weren't down here earlier.
That is true.
When I asked, where are the dogs? That's when I was really feeling dog chaotic.
Oh, I am so glad they were upstairs then. And they're both napping on the couch.
They
right
are
now,
good because they were being loud.
They were.
Because we knocked on wood.
Out and he... I think they like it because they can see us here.
Yes.
And by us, I mean me.
Yes. Yes.
So catch up. What's going on?
Like, it was feeling like spring there for a minute.
It was so
Ohio.
nice. I felt emotionally way better.
I did too. I was like, oh, I was listening to springtime music, if that makes sense.
Something that inspires you?
No, it was just music that is only played in the spring. Have you noticed that on radio stations?
No, I don't.
They play certain
radio.
music during certain seasons.
It's cuffing season.
Like Chris Stapleton will be played a lot in the spring and into the beginning of the summer.
Yeah, kind of like Florida Georgia Line is summer music.
Literally, if you listen to radios, you'll only hear certain music in certain seasons.
I approve, I think.
That's on growing up only listening to the radio.
That's on God.
That's on God. So that's what was really motivating me. And it gave me anxiety also, all in one swoop, because I had to rearrange my office.
Okay, but it looks way better.
It does. Spring and fall makes me want to rearrange things.
That's because weather-wise, it's the only time like appropriate to do it.
I only had to move my desk, bed, and the bedside table. I didn't move everything.
Yeah, and it looks like you did
A whole lot more.
Whole room renovation.
Yes.
It just makes way more sense the way it is now.
Agreed.
That way you can have your back to the wall and see all.
Yeah. And I can still look out the window. And yeah. But yeah.
I guess I better get back to my notes.
Daddy was here.
Oh my God. Daddy
Last weekend.
was here and saved my life every day because
he was
I
here
love
for
Daddy.
like a whole week. It was great. Daddy, Therese, and Cena came over to my house one evening, and we just like hung out till like 11 o'clock at night, which is
It was great.
late for us old fogies.
Well, was that Friday night?
I think so, yeah, because
I feel
Josh
like I had to work
game.
the next morning.
Yeah. Yes. But at some point during that conversation, we started talking about boobs and cup sizes.
Oh my God,
And
yes.
this is the quote of the night. The best part of waking up is fondling your cups.
Folgers, get with us.
Oh my gosh. It was literally, we laughed so hard.
It was so funny.
I remember.
I don't know how we start. Oh,
We talked about fondling.
because we were talking about when you wake up,
then
like you're
someone's like,
holding
the
your,
best
you just
part
walk
of-
around
oh, yes.
holding your boobs.
Yes, because at work, I stick my hand down my breast, and it's weird when people are walking by and they're like, what's happening? And I'm like, nothing.
Just getting my snacks.
I did drop caramel down there earlier. I was like, well, that's sticky.
The dogs will help you.
Yes. She was disturbed.
Speaking of,
The Kraken was awakened. Which is, did you know that this strain of the COVID whatever is called the Kraken virus? Or something?
Why?
The Kraken strain? I have no idea.
someone is real bored.
And someone is real bored. And then Arshana was just in town this weekend. She just left us right before we were recording.
Man, Paisley.
And it was a pleasure to see her. It's never enough time when she's around. Because she is also a mom, working woman.
Nurse.
Yeah. So she doesn't normally get to stay long, but we're planning a weekend to her house.
Yes. We are going to try to coordinate it when I'm back to work on Tuesday. Because,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
I'm not an adult.
Yeah, we know.
I'm going to see if I can have that weekend off for work.
And
And
be like, can I have that Saturday? Thanks.
Yeah, like that's the Saturday I want for March.
Yeah. I don't have a lot happening in my life. Just wanted to put that out there. And then Sean and Lindsay are also in town this weekend.
Listen, it has just been a cornucopia of our friends.
Literally,
showing up.
every weekend we have been busy with people coming in from out of town.
And I love everybody.
And I also love everybody, but I'm
tired.
so tired.
I'm tired.
Yes. Did you see my laundry pile in my laundry room last
Oh,
night?
no.
Dude, it's all clean. Just needs folded and put away.
My bedroom is that way. I've got like 6 laundry baskets full of clothes and sheets and towels and socks. And do you think I folded and sorted any of those fuckers? No. Well, I'm gonna milk it with this. I threw my back out.
You did.
And I think I had pinched my sciatic nerve.
For sure.
I've had problems with it before. And I couldn't like bend over. I couldn't stand for long. I couldn't sit for long. I couldn't lay down. I couldn't walk. Like, to get my foot out of the car, I had to slide it over and roll my ankle to roll it up and over the edge of the car to drop it down. Because I could not lift my leg up because it pulled my back and it hurt. It was that bad. I was wearing... I was taking a leave like it was candy. I was wearing heating pads. I had icy hot spray. It was just awful. I was using like the work heating pads, and I came home and I had a heating pad, and then I was like I have like one that's like you can put in the freezer or the microwave, and I had that to alternate it with, and it was just awful. I could not be comfortable for a week, and I still have some twinges, but it's not the way it was. I couldn't like do this. TMI, literally, I would go to like wipe myself.
Yes.
And because I had to like reach, I would feel my whole back like spasming trying to wipe myself.
Come in handy.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to invest in a bidet. I know I'm going to throw my back out again.
Yes.
So my
Bidets
only
are the
advice
future.
is I know how I did it. I was washing pillows.
Oh.
And I think they got heavy in it. And it turned my washer
Yeah.
a little bit. So I reached forward. I put my arms around the washer and I
Held it.
moved it
Oh.
while it was running.
Ma'am.
And it was heavy.
Ma'am.
And I think that is how I
Just because
pulled my back.
Just because we're independent doesn't mean we have to be.
Listen. I have to be independent.
Are.
Rich people don't know people, they simply are. So yeah, I have definitely been whiny. And I can't say whiny. Like legitimately, I have been in pain and I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I need you to do this.
That's
like
okay.
at work.
But
normally
not okay for you.
I'm the person that does all the lifting of like coins because coins weigh a lot. I'm the person who does that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it last week. I could barely lift up like one box, let alone like the bags where it's like $2,000 in quarters.
Yes.
You know, like I can't lift that right now. I couldn't. And then everyone's like, oh, we got to move these. And I'm like, I ain't moving shit.
Hey, cone of shame, child. You're being loud.
Yeah, Paisley is still in the cone of shame. We mentioned it last time, and she is being
broke
rotten.
it. She broke it and got at her paw again, and they had to zip tie
She's
it.
done it twice now, and it's been to the point where it's almost completely healed.
She's being crazy again. Something itches.
Paisley. It's her ear. But yeah, if she would stop ripping it open,
that'd be great.
It'd be great. Paisley is very itchy, so we're just going to have a whiny baby with us.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, don't move your washer when it's running and full of liquid and pillows, and don't do what I did.
Yeah.
So what about you? What else is going on?
We've started planning my birthday weekend.
Yes, queen.
Which we will be recording, and maybe we'll do a little radio weekend where it's all music that Nicole loves.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
And then we should just get Daddy and Pappy on. Poppy.
Yeah.
Poppy.
She's not a pappy.
She's not a pappy. I'm sorry. I'm from the Midwest. We say pappy.
I know. I said crick the other day, and Lindsay, Sean's girlfriend, was like,
crick?
Oh, yeah, crick. I'm like, apparently so. It came out of my mouth.
Okay. See, I don't say crick.
I don't normally, but for some reason I said crick. I don't know what was wrong with me. And then I've just been fighting intrusive thoughts all week.
What have the intrusive thoughts been? Are they that bad?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Off radio bad?
I messaged you yesterday.
Oh, yes. Snapchat yes.
About most of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. She's literally nuts.
She's nuts right now. So, sorry, folks. Paisley and her cone are in this episode.
Yes. That's okay.
So, on a fun front... Ooh. I'll wait for the fun one. I had counseling for the first time in almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicole got a text after my counseling appointment that said, counseling was rough. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it was intense. I mean, I
haven't really talked about it much.
I saw the notes that you had wrote out prior, and so I could only imagine that it was rough.
Yeah, I think I shocked her. And I was like...
Because what you were saying literally described the thing that your last one said about the situation.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And I was like, yeah, sorry to like meet you and here's baggage,
unload
open and
everything.
dump. And she laughed and she's like, yeah, that's kind of the job.
Yeah.
She's like, that's my job.
Yeah.
And she's like, what she told me, she was like, I'm so thankful you've been to therapy before, and I'm so glad you have, because you understand the language that I'm going to be talking to you in. Like when I was talking about things like, recovery plans or, like coping skills, things like that. She's like, I don't have to explain to you what those things are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
good and bad.
Good and bad. Good and bad. I feel like maybe I'm like, well, I'm afraid that because I understand this language and I understand what they're telling me, I'm like, will it not be as effective because I understand what they're trying to say and what they're trying to get out of me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if I can already think that, why am I going to therapy? Because my employer pays for it. Yes. That's why.
Yes. But also because you need it.
Yeah, definitely.
Even without the situation that have been happening, you need it.
Yes.
Before you met Nicole, you need it.
Are you saying I'm issued?
Yes. Listen, you're totally not the person I met when we met.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But see, the thing is,
in
like,
a good way.
Felt like I'm still me.
Oh, yeah, you still are. You just, like, there was a wall between you and the outside world.
That would be because I was raised in a cult.
Oh, yes. Agreed. But.
And homeschooled, raised in a cult.
And now you're just you, but everyone can see it now and experience it.
Yes. Thank you for making me bloom.
You're welcome. I take full credit for it now.
I am her greatest project.
Literally. Most of my projects, I like fix them and then I'm like, all right, bye. I'm just with you forever.
We almost divorced this morning though.
We almost
listen, folks.
We were talking about settlements.
I don't think she deserves anything in the settlement because they ordered Starbucks and didn't tell me.
Technically, I ordered Sean a Starbucks for her.
Yeah. Did you get yourself anything?
No. Like, I ordered it on her phone. I didn't want to
gotcha.
When I get mine, I knew I was going to come here. I wanted hot coffee. I have to have hot coffee or the rest of my day's thrown off.
Threw off the Emperor's Groove.
Yeah, basically. And I didn't want mine to sit and get watery. Not how I want it. So that's why I didn't get myself anything. And then I was like, oh, crap. I forgot to say something to Cena. So I called you and we divorced for a minute.
We did. So I was very upset.
Yeah.
Threatened divorce. She did let me know that I can keep the stuff in the marriage, but I feel like it's a trap. So I told her I'd put her stuff on the porch.
Listen, there's a lot of stuff in here that I've bought.
I know.
But those were gifts.
They were
gifts.
Listen, it's a breakup. There's no rules in a breakup.
True.
Especially in a divorce. We've built a house together.
Oh.
So before I move on to my happy stuff, got anything else you want to add?
No. Sean was up for my grandma's 70th surprise birthday party. That wasn't a surprise.
Listen, listeners, if you could comment on this next episode, let me know what you call carbonated soft drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Just let us know.
Yeah.
Put it on any post we've got. Message us. Email us.
We'll do a poll. Maybe one day we can start doing a poll.
Be like, what do you call a carbonated beverage soft drink?
Nicole calls it soda.
And Cena calls it pop.
I can't
soda pop.
I can't stand hearing the word pops. Or even thinking about calling it pop.
Well, it's all because we talked about road pops.
I know.
Road sodas. And I'm like, it doesn't sound the same as a road pop. Road pop's better.
I guess. I don't call them that because I don't do that.
Neither do I, but that's what you call them. So this week, got an email from like bands in town or whatever, and a concert that Andrew wants to go see, Adric wants to go see, and I'll go see them because I like them too, suddenly popped up in Columbus for $27 a ticket.
Oh, dang.
Like, we're not fucking going? Are you kidding me? So we bought those up, and on February 17th, it's a Friday night.
Yeah.
We're going to go see what are the 4 bands? I only remember the 3 bands. I don't know what the 4th band.
Yep.
So the one is We Came as Romans, which is a fairly big band, I guess.
Okay.
The one I know is called Era, ERRA.
Okay.
They're great. And then the other one is like my brother's favorite band, Brand of Sacrifice. That blue and black hoodie he always wears,
Yes.
that's them.
Okay.
So I think they paid way more to go see them last year than this. And I'm
Mhm.
like, this is why you buy the tickets when they email you.
Yes.
You just have to.
Yep. We made that mistake with Greta Van Fleet.
Correct.
But
Andrew was like, oh, how much did we end up paying for those? Like $70. And I laughed. I'm like, Andrew, the
That
3
was
of our
like-
tickets were almost $600.
Yes.
And he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah. I'm
Because we
like,
didn't buy them when we saw them
Yeah.
at like $60 a piece.
that's what we should have done. And I will
Yeah.
never make that mistake again.
Uh-huh.
If I see a concert and I'm interested in going, I'm buying the tickets. And if I don't want to go later, I'll sell them
Yeah.
for twice what I bought them for, but I'll still sell them.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't skipping on concerts anymore. And then my last thing is this Friday is my husband's birthday.
Yeah.
And we've been going back and forth. He's like, I think I want to go out for dinner. Well, I want to do this. I don't know. And then, like, of course, his family gets involved in a way. And then he's like, well, they're asking what I want to do. He's like, but I just want to see your family because I can relax with your family. And
Just be like, we're not doing anything big. Just
Well,
say we're going.
he
Cena and I are
tells me
going
the
out.
other day, he goes, no offense. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, but your sister just makes the best steaks. He's like, I really just want your sister to make me a steak for my birthday.
There
And
you
I'm like,
go.
okay. I'm like, you want to do a bring your own steak night? And he's like, yeah. So that's what we're doing on
There
Friday.
you go.
BYOS.
Yes.
Bring your own steak.
Love it.
Or BYOB. Bring your own beef.
What is Friday?
The 20th.
Oh, Josh has a game. I won't be there.
Rude.
I mean, I can bring children.
That
I
is-
doubt Andrew wants that for his birthday.
Yeah, because we're going to party. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh, call off.
It's a game. He can't just call off on the refereeing. I mean, he can, but how is he ever going to get higher up?
I know it's like his dream, whatever. But your wife could have a steak
Listen.
dinner.
He talks about, oh, if I ever get in like the MLB and have to do all this traveling, I'm like, bye. Well, I am not traveling with you. I will be here when you get home.
With my job that I have
Yes,
to keep.
yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just been a week that
It's been exhausting because I've been in pain.
I've been really tired this week too.
And then the weather changed.
Yeah. And it's going to be weird this week again. It's going to be one day in the high 40s, then go down to the low 30s, then go back up into the 50s.
What's
the
Friday's
next
going to
day.
be?
I think
I'm
that's the
hoping
50
it's going to be
day.
a warmer day because he does not do cold weather. I don't do cold weather, but that way I can grill steaks.
Yeah.
Friday's going to be like 40,
Yeah.
but not raining like the day before,
Uh-huh.
so acceptable.
Yeah. Maybe I'll see if my mom will keep the boys overnight because she just bought them bunk beds for her house.
Yeah.
And she's dying to have
Well, is
them
Silas
over.
in like the bed?
Oh,
now?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Love it.
He
Your
just
boys have always been
recently-
so good with those.
He just recently started like allowing himself to get out of the bed without an adult in the room. Like he would never get out of the bed. Titus would be running around the house and Silas won't get out of the bed until Josh or I would walk into the room.
Routine, baby.
But now he'll like him and Titus will come in, Mommy. And then Silas is there now, so it's super cute.
Aww.
Ugh. But maybe I'll see if
Babies.
Grammy will keep them Friday night.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
You know where I live.
I do.
I feel like we probably won't do anything until like at least 7. So
Okay.
6:37.
I work till 5.
Yeah, I work till 4:30. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. We'll talk to Grammy, see what she says.
yeah. So that's it for my catch up.
Hyperfixations?
Oh, absolutely. What are you on to?
Okay. One, I say tuna salad, but it's really just tuna and like Miracle Whip.
And salt and pepper.
No.
Man.
Tuna and Miracle Whip on anything, any kind of bread that's toasted.
I feel that.
Yeah. That's been like my lunches when I'm at home and stuff. Like,
They're
or
easy
if
and they're cheap.
I want an easy dinner and I get the boys what they want, that's what I'll make for myself.
Yeah.
Let's get on to my music category. Country music is what I've been into.
Yeah.
Here's my top 3 that have been playing nonstop
Okay.
on my Spotify. Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home by Elle King and Miranda Lambert.
Great.
The Kind of Love We Make, Luke Combs. And Fall in Love, Bailey Zimmerman.
Is it because of
It's
the
a
warmer
man.
weather?
No. Maybe. Country
Inspired
music
you?
really does get to me in spring and summer. I
Yeah.
love country
All the
music.
same.
I love all country music. But like I really start listening to it in the spring.
Yeah.
But other things that have been in my head have also been encouraging this because then I start doing that thing where I have
Daydream?
scenarios.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I feel that.
yeah.
And I've gotten the NSFW
Yeah.
footnotes.
Like the drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home, I imagine being at a bar and karaokeing that. Why? Because I could never karaoke.
I don't get it because you have a great voice.
I would totally do it, but I wouldn't be able to face the crowd, probably.
So if I was up there with you,
Totally couldn't still.
okay. I'll face the crowd
would have
and
to
sing
be,
terribly,
like,
and then you
I
can
don't
sing
know.
beautifully behind me.
Okay. And then I've been sort of binging. There's some episodes that I have to like stop and recoup from them. I've been watching New Amsterdam. It's like a hospital show.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. I cry every time. Every
that's what you
episode.
told me.
Yeah.
It's emotional masturbation. It's fine.
And then also horror movies. I recently saw a post of the chronological order of the Nun, Annabelle, Conjuring series.
Oh.
So I've been watching those.
You know
Right
what?
now I'm on Annabelle Creation. It's only from 1958.
You should decide for our weekend away our movie lineup.
I'm down.
I'll watch one movie a day with you.
Oh my god.
That's all I'm good for. So make them count.
Okay. We have 3 nights.
We have 3 nights.
Do I endure... Listen, guys. We all know I don't like clowns. Is this the time where we watch It
And the
It
second
Chapter
It?
2?
I haven't seen it chapter 2,
I
so
haven't
I would
seen
love to
any
watch
of
it.
them.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think
that'll
I
be
have them
our
on DVD, though.
opportunity.
I have the first one.
Well,
or
I
like
think
the
I
family
have them
does.
on an app too.
Oh, perfect.
So,
even better.
Yeah. And that's it. Those are my hyperfixations.
So this week, while I've been pathetic,
Yeah.
I really haven't done anything but watch TikToks. I caught up on all the TikToks
I
everyone
know.
sent me.
I know.
But like I played some games, but it was hard for me to stay in the chair. Andrew even carried up one of the armchairs from downstairs because I'm like, I can't sit in my computer chair.
Yeah.
I can't stand. I can't walk around. I'm like, I need something that's gonna like cradle me.
Yes.
And so he moved that upstairs for me. But, and you know, like I've been reading, and the book I'm reading, which I've already talked about, A Word So Fitly Spoken by T.A. Lawrence, I believe. Still a great book. It's a long book. So I'm still reading it because I was watching TikToks because I couldn't focus on anything.
Yes. And that's real, people. Last weekend, I had to like sit at her dining room table and tell her what to do.
Yeah.
She's having focus issues.
I am. I was
Which
just
is
in
okay.
pain. I was in
Yeah.
pain that day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, we know how I get seasonal depression-y.
Yeah.
But I am right now in music limbo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, while my songs that I was hyperfixating about like 2 weeks ago, like Harry Styles and Nightlife Band, those are still great. They're starting to not give me the feelings, though. You know, like when your songs just stop doing it for you and you start panicking.
Uh-huh.
I don't have anything new yet. However, this morning I decided I'm going to be a thug. And
I know.
I'm
I didn't like it. Didn't like it.
It's because it had a clown face.
It's not even just that. It was a lot.
It was a violent video.
Was
yeah.
a lot, and it made me want to vomit.
He's a dark rapper.
I could gag right now.
It was probably one of his more graphic ones, though. Listen, I was listening to Dax, guys. Dax is amazing.
I don't recommend it. Cena might, but I don't.
Some of us can live the hardcore life, and some of us can't.
I definitely cannot. I can live the hardcore life in a different way, okay?
Okay, keep telling me about your country songs, girl. It's fine.
Ma'am. Oh, I was on my trauma music this week, okay?
That's
I think I can
true.
live sort of hardcore.
Sort of.
Sort
okay.
of. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Listen.
Dad rock.
I'm listening to high functioning depression shit.
Yes.
And not even high functioning depression, like mid functioning depression shit.
Yeah.
There's a reason you don't play Dax around children. Apparently,
you can stop talking about him.
I'm not around my wife either.
No.
Well, I was listening to Hobson too, and
especially
I love
with the videos. If it was just the music, it'd be
you
fine.
wouldn't. Yeah,
the video
is very graphic. It's very dark. It's about bullying. It's about
it's called
suicide,
Joker,
and it's about
you can only imagine.
Yeah, and then he's got the Joker painted face,
yes. and then at the end he's like
cutting his
to
face.
carve his face, and then
yeah,
drop.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Popsicles.
Popsicles.
Welcome to the
or
Midwest.
Are they
if you know
soda-sicles?
about that. Soda-sicles. Soda corn.
So yeah, that's it for my hyperfixations because I ain't done shit but TikTok.
Yeah. Well, I think that's just it.
And fan fictions.
Yeah.
We've been living for our fan fiction.
Yeah. Listen, you guys will probably never hear it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We thought about doing it, and then it's like, no.
Straight up this week, I think I've only written porn.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yes.
Romance novel life. Thanks for listening to this week's episode.
This week's show was recorded by yours truly in our studio in Ohio.
Our show is edited, mixed, and published by the team at Lead Up Studios, and our executive producer is Dustin,
aka Daddy.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast.
Until next time,
bye!
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Wife Wednesday is produced by Lead Up Studios in St. Louis, Missouri. Sound mastering and final production is handled by me, Dustin. Be sure to find, like, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget to share the show with your friends. New episodes from the Wife Wednesday Radio Network drop every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms in the U.S. and abroad. To contact the show directly, please email us at info@wifewednesdaypod.com. Thanks for listening.